clock struck midnight. The streets of Moscow were silent, but deep inside the Kremlin, the lights were still on. The highest-ranking officials of the state had gathered for a secret meeting that could determine Russia's future. This council was not mentioned in any official documents. It was known only within the walls of the Kremlin, the Secret War Council. Vladimir Putin sat at the head of the long table. Around him were generals, intelligence chiefs, and strategists. Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu, FSB Director Alexander Bortnikov, Foreign Intelligence Service, SVR, Chief Sergei Narishkin, and a few other key figures. Everyone was silently waiting for their leader to speak. Putin narrowed his eyes as he looked at the map before him. Eastern Ukraine had turned into a blood-soaked battlefield, but Western military aid and fierce resistance had slowed the Russian advance. "I believe our plans have been leaked," he said in a cold voice. "The West knows our every move in advance. There is a traitor among us." The atmosphere in the room grew even heavier. No one wanted to make eye contact. Bortnikov leaned forward and spoke in a hushed tone. "The CIA and MI6 may have infiltrated us, but we have yet to find out who it is." Putin slammed his hand on the table. "Find them." Shoigu gave a brief military report. "To take Kiev, we need a more radical strategy. We could launch an attack from Belarus, but that might draw NATO directly into the war." Narishkin proposed another option. "We must strike the West in cyberspace. If we cripple their banking systems and energy networks, their own people will turn against their governments." Putin nodded. "We will consider all options." At the end of the meeting, he spoke just one sentence. "This war will be won not just on the battlefield, but in the shadows." By morning, the Kremlin's lights had gone out, but in the shadows the war never ended.